Hey folks, this is the professor from Prof and Dev Play Games. This is a new series I'm putting up on the YouTube channel. Basically, it's me going through my backlog because I have a ton of games in my backlog and I can't seem to stop buying games during sales. So I have a lot of quality games in my backlog that I haven't even touched, and one of them is this game, Far Cry 3, where a bunch of college kids go parachuting, apparently, in a jungle and then get fucking caught by this guy, Freaky Voss. So I decided to check out Far Cry 3 as part of my backlog binge because it's a game that I've heard a lot about. People talk about it and reference it kind of in the canon of, open world games, classic Ubisoft games. Far Cry 3 is often pointed back to as kind of a pinnacle of the genre, in terms of a formative pinnacle, like it's something that is the peak of the typical generic open world video games, and I wanted to check it out. So why don't we dig in a little bit to Voss's dialogue, and I'll be back in a moment.
I rule this fucking kingdom. Shut the fuck up, or you die. Way up in the fucking skies, you thought you had your finger on the pussy tree. But hermano, down here. Down here. You hit the ground.
I mean, I feel like that whole piece there really sets a great tone for this character in a very short amount of time. It's dark and secluded, and you just feel that sense of dread. And here I fast forward to getting out of there, getting out of the cage, moving forward, moving through this, grabbing a bunch of shit, and doing this escape. It's and it was an interesting start to a Ubisoft game for me because you are, um, usually you're kind of dropped in the middle of this open world and kind of asked to go. But here it's more you're in a base and you've got to escape and trying to, it's leading you. This is a tutorial. It's showing you how to pick things up, showing you how to sneak. I thought this was a really great way to kind of um, gamify a tutorial, make it interesting, and still have some sort of narrative thread. I thought that was pretty interesting. I think overall, in my experience, this was probably the most interesting part of my playthrough. I played for about 2 or 3 hours, and eventually just folds out into the typical Ubisoft open world. Go over here and skin some boars. Go over here and dig up some, grasses or whatever. So not something that I was super excited about, super interested in moving forward. But this whole intro here, I thought was pretty well done, and I think I'd like to see. I assume as you go further in the game, they kind of build out um, sequences like this more. I just thought the whole fucking introduction here, this whole uh, capture to escape to just when we get to the end here, like rolling through the mountains. And kind of, I think it was, I can't remember if it was a vehicle. I recorded this a while ago. There's some sort of escape when you're running, you're either running away down a hill or whatever, and it just is very fast. And we'll get there in a moment. It was all just very thrilling. And then I felt like once we got into the open world, it was much less thrilling. So let's take a look here and see what we got.
Where are we? Never should have made that jump alone. I promised Dad I'd take
Man, I feel like at this point, I knew something bad was going to happen. It just felt a little creepy, and then
we're going home.
that happened, and it just kind of shook me. There's that kind of surprise in this intro and some thrilling moments here and elsewhere that just didn't carry over into the beginning of the open world for me, so it didn't sustain my interest after this, but I still feel like this intro is maybe something that people think back on and remember. It is just unique, and um, it just sticks with you because of how surprising and twisty this beginning is. Now here's the part. Okay, it was running away. It wasn't a vehicle. That was just like, I felt like I knew that you couldn't fail it, although I think I did die eventually in this, not to restart. But just that might have been it there. The idea that you're just running away, right? It's just kind of like the edge of your seat thrill ride summer movie sort of blockbustery intro here that just it just has adrenaline and keeps pushing you forward. I feel like the whole piece here is just adrenaline, adrenaline, adrenaline. And I think that's part of why the beginning of the open world sort of it was just emotionally dissonant because it was didn't really continue that for me. Like this whole sequence here, holy shit, this is like a fucking set piece from much later in the game, and they just start with it, and it's such a high beginning. Your bridge breaking here, the helicopter following after you. It's just such a high emotionally, and you have such a huge reaction to it, and just pops right here to the title screen, right? Or at least the opening credits here. There's it was such a thrill ride. So much of that was a thrill ride, and I think that's probably one of the best intros to a game that I've seen. Though, again, the rest of the game didn't stick with me as much as this beginning part did. So there you go. One of the best openings to a game that I've seen. Far Cry 3.
Speaks through the warrior. The path leads to the heart of the jungle. Follow the path, and you will find the answer.
Where am I? What the hell?
It's a little weird to wake up to.
You are awake. Well, not all of you. The arm has been deadened to allow for the Tatau. It is brave to swim a storm, but to sunbathe on a beach with pirates, insanity.
Those motherfucking pirates. Fucking morons.
You have the right to take my life. But no.
Not sure why the guy has a right to take his life. I don't agree with that.
I am Dennis.
Jason.
Some trusting motherfucker right there.
Lava lava. The heron, the shark, and the spider. I know who you are, Jason. You are a warrior. And the Tatau.
I just didn't find this very believable. He just pulls someone out of the river or whatever. He's part of the group that does, and it's just like, you're a warrior, and we're gonna tat you up. And obviously, it's a narrative device to talk about the powers and whatever the skills you have in the game, but just doesn't sit as something that's super believable with me, and that's not something that perhaps people who are playing this game really give a fuck about, But it was something that was just like, what? This is writing designed to push forward the plot. So here I am driving out to a mission, fast forwarding through some of this driving. Felt the driving was pretty good. Definitely felt like a Far Cry game.
Bring back plants and animals. Which ones?
Oh, you'll find them, don't worry. After the thrill ride of that introduction, to kind of be popped off into the open world and basically be farming for resources, that was not the type of game that this kind of set me up for, and I was not interested in. I think you can probably avoid some of those things. You can probably avoid some of the farming and still make do in the game. It's just not something that drew me in. I don't like farming in games for the most part, unless it's more of a sandboxy game, like I'm playing No Man's Sky right now, and the farming in that is great for me. But for this, I just was interested in the narrative and the action, and the narrative is more of a framing device to kind of propel the action forward, and I think it really does pay off at the end with Voss. It must for the way that the people who enjoy this game talk about it. This was a weird thing. Freaked me out a little bit when I came out here. See someone staring at me. And I get close.
Hi.
Those eyes are... realize that those eyes are freaky. And that's not who I'm looking for. For some reason, I thought that was the person I was looking for. Because I'm a moron. There's Dennis.
Good.
The other dude
Then
was
bend
definitely
nature
not
to your
Dennis with the
will.
freaky eyes.
I will teach you. You have done well, Jason. The Tatao.
Hey, Felipe. We are driving to the outpost near Amanaki. We have one of the Americans. Come, have some fun.
What the hell? Lisa!
Oh, shit.
We have to get her back.
Come, follow.
Again, I'm not really sure why Dennis is sticking his neck out to help Jason, or whatever this guy's name is, to get the girl back. It probably ties into your enemy and my enemy are the same, so let's help each other out. But,
All right, let's do this.
Like
you know,
you.
sacrificing your
You are a
lives
stranger here.
here
You are
to
not alone, my
go in
friend.
and shoot out
I will wait for you
to save
begin
some
the
dude
attack.
you just met. You like his tats or whatever. But at least it gave me the opportunity to show off my super good shooting skills. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Checking out the bottom of the fence. Doing some building inspections. Like I'm some fucking government regulator. Big old farm on the way. Nope. Very stupid. Headed into a shootout and decided to pick up some resources. I have a problem disconnecting. Oh, here we go. Shooting my own friend. Nope. Is that my friend? I don't fucking know. I got getting attacked by a dog here. Very dumb. So we'll start again. Maybe figure out who I'm supposed to be shooting. Anyway, I have a hard time disconnecting like the narrative of story and what it's trying to design for the player from the idea that it might be just a dumb action game and just giving you enough narrative plot. Right? Again, farming. Giving you enough of a narrative to kind of hang the gameplay on. But I think it's like the Ludo narrative design, right? Where what you're doing needs to match like the kind of story that you're telling. And this kid who's dropped off in the jungle, right, with his friends or whatever, turning into like a fucking cold-blooded murderer, kind of like Nathan Drake, right? That narrative dissonance or cognitive dissonance with his character. Kind of something similar here for me, and it was not something that I got over with this game for some reason. And I think there's a lot of people. I think the point is, have fun with the game. Who cares about the story? But I was kind of more interested in the story. And here I am getting attacked by dogs again. Just look at this. Just slashing that motherfucking dog. Showing off my gunplay. See if I find another way in. Ow, fuck, that would hurt.
There he is! You're mine, shithead!
I'm gonna get down to pretty low health here because I think I ran out of bullets. There we go, picked up that guy's gun. I should be dead right now. Absolutely should be dead. But what happens? Shoot him right in the balls. Liberate the area. Hoist the flag. Come back and check out the carnage. Go talk to my friends here.
Everything's gonna be okay, Lisa! They're all gone! You're safe now!
She's not here.
The outpost near Amanaki is under attack! lost her. What? She escaped on the west side of the fucking island. I'll tell you about it when we get there.
She escaped.
Convenient for the story.
Jason, you are worthy of the tattoo.
Worthy to walk the path of the warrior.
I hate this stuff. It's like, we just met you. You killed a couple people really poorly. You got slashed a dog in his face and picked some fucking flowers. And man, you're the best. You're the next warrior for our clan. Man, did you see me playing? I was fucking awful.
Did he tell you which friend?
But thanks for letting me in the club.
Continue in our search for the others. I will radio you if we hear more. Keep your head up, Jason. The tribe is very impressed with you.
I think for all my criticisms, the thing that I should mention is that I understand that this is not early, but open world game from the era of the kind of generic open world games. And we've come a long way since then, right? It's 2020 now. This came out, was it 2013, 2012, something like that. Whereas this is just, this is bread and butter Ubisoft. Bread and butter, open world, RPG, take down the outposts, do farming, here are the quests, very rote. Which I think a lot of people are looking for when they're playing this type of game in that era. And this is something that still provides fun. People still go back to this game, right? And the Far Cry formula, people are, I think, very much looking for dogs to shoot, dogs to bite on your hand, but they're also just looking for that, here's the outpost, take it down, and move on. Just kind of rinse and repeat, and that's the cycle, I think, alongside a compelling narrative, I think, for Far Cry, but I think that's secondary, tertiary even, behind gameplay, right? I don't think Far Cry 4 had a very compelling narrative that stuck out to people, but people still enjoyed it. Far Cry 5, I think, stood out for the fact that the narrative, they tried to make a political risk, or it seemed like they wanted to, but they didn't do anything like that. But the gameplay loop where you are doing this type of stuff, you're, taking down the outpost, you're farming equipment, or resources, or maybe fucking on farming equipment, maybe on a John Deere riding around. I don't know. I didn't play that game. But the fact that you're kidnapped so much in that game kind of rips you out of what you're doing. So again, a lot of this Far Cry 3 experience for me was farming with intermittent kind of battles with folks that I would run across. Trying to get back to where I was with my items that I left, and all of a sudden stuff shit just turns blue, and I think something's going wrong. I'm looking for my stuff because I traded my shit out for this shotgun, and none of it's there, and I decided, fuck it, let's just go. I think for my criticisms of kind of the farming, kind of like the story not progressing, I think I probably could have done a better job of going and finding some quests instead of just waiting around for folks to come try to bust my shit up with their guns. At this point, I didn't know. I'm pretty sure those folks are on my side. Maybe not. I had a hard time differentiating who I was supposed to be attacking in this game. I don't think that I paid attention to the signposts, either like what jerseys they're wearing or whatever. Okay, those guys are working with me, I realized, because they're not shooting at me. So then I realized at this moment, I did it. I killed the right folks. Dude, the amount of fucking dogs in this game. God damn it. Heal, man. Come on. Jesus. Just so y'all can see what the fuck, how dumb I am. I don't always pay attention to games and what I'm supposed to be doing and what it's signposting. To the great frustration of many of my friends who play with me. I just go in guns blazing and not really thinking about what I'm supposed to be doing. I think sometimes I just come to video games for a period of my day or my life where I can do that. Just sit around and not consider and not think. But it doesn't always work for what I'm playing. Alright, yep. Kill the red guys. Kill the red jerseys. Got more shit. I'm fucking... Oh, Jesus Christ. Fucking alligator now. This place is full of fucking animals. My friend there is dead. I'm like, who the fuck is shooting at me now? Trying to get over this fence and figure out what the fuck's happening. Putting some duct tape on my arm or whatever the fuck that is. Nature's remedy, duct tape. All my friends are dead and I'm over here fucking creeping around. They're like, you're a great warrior, Jason. You're the best. Please lead our clan. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just shot my friend. Like a moron. The guys who were working with me earlier, I'm not sure if they were supposed to be like long-term friends or just like friends for this part of the game, but I killed them and I'm not sure if there are long-term consequences for that. You know, in some games you kill the fucking NPC. Dude. Here come the red shirts. They're the ones you're supposed to be killing, bro. More duct tape. I'm sure that's gauze or something, but... just spending time wrapping my arm. I'm gonna go fucking swim for it now. It was just a dumb amount of fun playing this fucking game. I think I played, like I said, 2 hours and condensed it down to like a 25-minute little thing here. Mainly farming and getting shot at and shooting the wrong people. That sound, I know there's dogs somewhere around. Fucking dogs. Yeah. Not really a dog person in real life, but I certainly wouldn't shoot him. I guess if they were trying to fucking claw my eyes out, maybe I would. I'm like so paranoid right now of dogs, I'm just hiding in the fucking bushes looking around. Fucking dog driving a car over here or some shit. Wouldn't be surprised. Some fucking beagle pops out of the driver's seat. XP is popping when I shoot them. I'm not sure if XP was popping when I shot the other ones. Fucking guy ran into a tree. Let's take his fucking Jeep and get out of here. Oh yeah. Far Cry driving just all over the place. Run down fucking plans, going off cliffs. Oh, fuck, going in the water. Fucking. Again, playing without really a plan, just kind of moving. Sandboxy, dumb fun, I think, is what the appeal of Far Cry seems to be after hitting this game for my Backlog Binge series. Again, this Backlog Binge, the idea is to go through games I have in my backlog and start playing them however long I want to, an hour or so, kind of get a feel, and then edit that content down. If you like it, please, hit that like button. Fucking, what is that, a fucking Komodo dragon? Fucking big-ass lizard? Just getting mauled by the wildlife in this game. There's another fucking one. And I start back way here. And I think, did I not save? All that shit. Progress is gone. So that was my experience with Far Cry 3. Probably wouldn't play it again. I think I deleted it off my hard drive. And that my verdict is that's probably just dumb fun. People like it for that. And thanks for watching, folks.